Disclaimer: don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. No matter what you're trying to do the drugs for, drugs are just bad. Kid, don't do drugs. I do not condone the use of any kind of drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. They're fucking bad. Alright? Drugs are bad. Welcome back, y'all, to the Magic Tray Needler. Hope y'all like that disclaimer. I'm probably just going to keep that one. So the 3.5 trip I did. Been thinking about it the last 2 days, trying to come up with how I'm going to do this trip report. I will admit that was intense. Super intense. So I would advise people that might be trying JMF or Jedi Mindfuck. I would not just get a bag and eat an eighth, or 3.5 grams. That was a fucking ride, man. So it started out really good. Like, drank my tea, as you guys got to see on the Lemon Tech. Drank my tea. Took me about, I don't know, 5 or 10 to ingest that. You know, kicked on Toy Story for a little bit. About begun getting that cold chill, so I put some clothes on, pants, and a hoodie, and just was enjoying Toy Story for about, I don't know, maybe an hour, I guess. Things were it just kept getting intense, a little more intense, a little more intense. I went outside, kind of walked around a little bit, and it was beautiful, man. Like everything was in like a rainbow. It was really cool. And I got looking at the kayak and whatever. So come back inside, because man, I was getting the visuals at this time were just really rocking, man. Like anyways, came inside, kicked the movie back on, and the visuals were so intense I had to turn the movie off. Tried to play with the dogs a little bit, but at this time everything was just out of control, man. I was holding my own, but the visuals were just absolutely crazy. I was seeing things like spirals and stuff like that, and just designs. And I'm looking at something, and I close my eyes, try to reset, and it just get even stronger. I'd open my eyes again, and it'd just be stronger. It was to the point where I actually had to lay down, close my eyes, and try to, come up with what the hell was going on. And it was insane. And I really wanted a cigarette and to take a couple hits off the bong. Try to reset, get back in control a little bit. I mean, I didn't lose control, but I was having a hard time, especially with my balance. This time was by far the worst trip I've had with my balance. I'm kind of deaf in my right ear. Well, not kind of, tone deaf. And that plays with your equilibrium. And hell, there's a couple times I damn near fell over. I mean, it was nuts. I let the dogs out. I was playing with them. Mo didn't want to come bug me. Wood always loves to bug me. He came up, so I gave him some cookies. And that's pretty much when everything went to shit in a handbasket. Like, with light comes dark. And that's where the dark kicked in. If y'all ever seen the movie The Mask, you know, when Jim Carrey puts the mask on, he changes into what? That little one guy. Well, anyways, his dog puts that mask on, and it turns into nothing but teeth and gums and a tongue. When he took the last cookie from me, that's all I could see. Every time he looked at me, that's all I seen. And at that point, I just closed my eyes, told him to go get in his cage. He went into his kennel. I locked him in, and then I was like, okay, I need to go lay down. Closed my eyes, and everything just went to shit in a handbasket, man. Like, you want to play? The dark's here. Come on, you want to play? You want some more? You want some more? You want some more? Oh, fuck, man, it was crazy. And then it put me into a loop. I have never been in a loop before, but that was absolutely fucking insane, man. I can see how people hurt themselves on a loop. I didn't know what fucking day it was. I lost all reality of time. Hell, I thought I was on the trip before. That's what it felt like. It felt like I wasn't even on this trip. It felt like I was on the last trip. Like everything was the same. Like it was the weirdest shit ever. I even had to call a friend and be like, dude, what day is it? Told me, and I'm like, dude, I'm in a loop. And he's like, what the hell are you talking about? And I was trying to explain it. But I mean, it was Thursday. Yeah, it was on Thursday. But it felt like a week before that, or 10 days before that, when I tripped, or some shit like that. Reality of time, date, made no sense. Like, everything is I was really weighted down, man. I mean, it felt like at one point, because I record, I'm going to do one of them. I'm going to record the whole trip. Just put the camera up in the back and record the whole damn thing. Y'all won't get to see it, but I can do some research on that and then pick it apart and let you guys see pieces of it. Things that were like this, when you looked at them, they were like that. Like, you would look at something straight. We'll use this. So say I'm looking at this. When I was looking at it, it would start to turn. It was the weirdest shit. And it would turn, and then it would stop, and then it would come back. It was weird. And that was just things I'm looking at, like pop cans, sodas, dishes on the sink, you know, everything was just going crazy, man. And this is all while at the same time I'm looping. At this time, I could still open my eyes, I could still have the conversation, you know, so I was in somewhat control, but I can definitely see how people can hurt themselves, especially dealing with a loop, because you really just want to end the loop. And I mean, I was trying everything and I couldn't get it to end, but there was no loop. It was just in my head, you know. It was crazy, man. Did I do okay? Yeah. It was fun. Half the trip was fun as hell, and the other half was not so fun. But I would not call it a bad trip. I would call it a learning experience. Okay? Because I've never been in a loop, so it kind of gave me an idea of what to expect when a trip does go the unexpected wrong way. It happens. You know, that's why I'm doing research. can't wait to do a little bit more. JMF is probably one of my top strains. It is definitely my most potent strain. So I do not recommend a JMF for beginners, not whatsoever. Or at least if you're going to do JMF for your first strain, start low doses, man. That's what I would definitely say, but I do not condone the use of drugs or anything like that. So I'm not a damn doctor, me either. So, but I do not recommend it for a first timer. And I'm glad I locked the dogs up. That shit was insane, man. So, hope you all learned something from this. We'll have another trip report coming up soon. I think I might do a B+ trip report. But I would say it was kind of like the same, the 2.5 gram JMF trip, or a Jetty, because it was the same, whatever. It was about the same besides the loop, but the visuals were 50% more extreme. Like on the 2.5, I could open my eyes and end it. Okay, the 3.5, I opened my eyes and it didn't end it. It just made the visuals over everything else. Kind of like if you're looking. Here we go. So at one point, I'm sitting here looking at this, which I tend to do. That's why it's in here. I like the mountains. And so anyways, I'm sitting here looking at this, but it wasn't straight up and down. It felt like it was tilted, you know, like had a tilt. It was really weird. And then all them little B+s got picked. So just other ones coming up. So hope y'all enjoy the report. Anyways, till the next one, y'all. And please not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It does help me out. I also have merch. It's on its way. Merch for me to wear. So y'all can actually see me wearing my own damn merch. So, hell yeah. Till then.